I was almost going to say it's rare that I do this, but it probably for certain breweries, the brewery specifically, and other beers, we will pay that $1 per ounce cost. And
Of course.
And that is what we're going to hit with the beer we're about to talk about and taste. That has always been kind of, at least the style from them has been one of our favorites.
Yep.
But this is kind of a new twist, wouldn't you say?
I would say that. Different label, different new twist.
Different label. This is the first time having one of these since the merger has happened, the purchase, the buyout, however you want to say it. We did that earlier, about a month ago with Stone
Since
Brewing.
Sam joined Sam?
Yeah, when Sam joined Sam, exactly. And we did that earlier, though, with Stone Brewing. Like I said, we had one of theirs, that with the Patio Magic, which kept up the magic of Stone Brewing. That was still pretty good. So we'll find out if this IPA still holds up to the upper echelon of what we enjoy for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is the Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA. But this one is aged in Utopia barrels?
Utopias barrels.
Utopias
There's
barrels.
an S at the end, which kept throwing me every time.
Utopias?
And I don't know why. I was like, did they make a grammatical error? But we're going to go with it. That's what it says. Utopias barrels. That is, I think, what Sam Adams is bringing to the table, because they used to do the Utopia series, which I don't think we really ever had any of those on the podcast. But I could be misremembering. So maybe go back in the archives at YouTube and check it out.
Definitely a different label.
Search. Yeah. Label is definitely different. I think they make the regular 120 minutes still as well, but this one I was able to find. It was like around $11 or $12. It is a 12-ounce bottle, so hence the $1 an ounce. But you are getting a little extra for that when it comes to the ABV. The label says 17%. I have seen it labeled even higher, up to 19%. These always kind of fluctuate a little bit based on, like I said, how well the yeast did for them. And like I said, who knows the aging process, everything else. So yeah, very high alcohol IPA, very fresh, which I like it even when they age a little bit, which these are kind of made to age. You not quite as much?
Not as much, because they get more toward that sweet that I'm not as...
Little barley wine kind of thing that you're not as much a fan of. I would like them either way. I like them when they're fresher though too. So let's grab it and crack it open. Yeah, that definitely seems a little darker than I remember it in the past. I would say
it's been a while since I've had one. So
it has. It has been over a year at least since I've had one of these. So to the aroma,
absolutely.
So it's everything I feel I always remember about the 120-minute. Like it's that high sweet. And like I said, some of the hops coming through, the maltiness, like I said, definitely toward more like a sugary kind of sweet. There is a little bit of depth there as well. And then thrown on top of that is even an extra layer of boozy. Like I said, there is definitely like I don't know what the Utopias barrels are. If you do know what they are, more than welcome to comment down below or leave a message about what that is exactly. I didn't look that up, but it's just an extra layer of either bourbon or oak or like there's some extra little kick right there at the end from what I remember other 120 minutes being.
I get like a caramely note almost because of that sweet, which it almost goes to the point where I'm like not a big fan of it, but it sure doesn't. And it is caramel, and it does remind me of like a whiskey or a scotch of some kind almost.
The taste?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very complex. I wouldn't want it to be any sweeter than this, but I'm very happy with where it is right there. There's a lot going on. There is the sweetness, but there's some nice body to it. There's a little bitter, very drinkable. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
it's gulpable.
I think a split is the perfect way to have this. Like as much as I am enjoying every bit of this is a sipper. It's almost like a cognac or like something like that, where it's kind of into that, or a port. It's kind of getting into that territory. It's heavier. It's got a richness to it, but it has the bitterness. You definitely get still, because this is very fresh. Like you still get the floralness and the hoppy. I don't know if I'd want this one to be because I like it kind of where it is too. I mean, I still would be interested to see where it winds up going, but I really like this flavor profile. And I think those other things are necessary to kind of bring balance to the force, bring balance to the sweet that's in there. I would agree with you. Yeah. But I think this is excellent. Like that I'm it's expensive, but I'm happy to have had one of these. I'm happy that I have one more to share at some point. Yeah. Like I said, but no, I think this is absolutely delicious, but yeah, it's definitely a pricey option, but it would be neat to try the regular 120 minute if you could actually still find one to kind of compare, like how much more
what
either depth or booziness does that bring. because I have not had one of those in quite a while. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that is pretty rich and delicious. I
Nice
would
treat
say.
for sure.
Yeah, very much so. And if you're looking for some other tasty treats, you can find them hopefully at AboutBeverages.com, where you can find all of our beer reviews, whiskey, scotches, waters, sodas, smoothies, all the things.
Coffee, where it all started.
Coffee, where it all started.
Of
All
course.
those things. Everything we have ever done for over a decade at AboutBeverages.com. If you want the latest videos, that is totally cool as well. Subscribe on YouTube. We would greatly appreciate that. You can hit the little button at the top. And make our day a little bit brighter, because we're like, oh, someone subscribed.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, piece of candy. If you only want audio, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes are great options for you. If you have a favorite podcasting app, search for About Beverages. We'll probably be there. If we're not, we'll be there soon-ish, as we
hope.
like to say. Yeah, and during those searches as well, weirdly enough, we're kind of everywhere. A bunch of other stuff is going to come up. I forget what do we call that?
The 3 pillars of social media.
The 3 pillars. Yep, exactly.
Consisting of Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, which is what we use most often to keep you up to date on what is going on here at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings around 5:30 Pacific time. So when we get together, try some beverages, hang out, chat, and have some fun, and just enjoy.
It's true.
Yeah. Also, throughout the week, Andrew's going to let you know what he is going to be doing in the gaming world and what he's going to be drinking while he is doing that. So for all the latest at About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But, as we always say, whether we like it or not,
You should give it an Imperial shot.